Today marks 3 years since a dark day in Louisville history, the Old National Bank mass shooting. 5 bank employees were killed by a man who police say was employed by the bank. The victims include Josh Barrick, Dina Ecker, Tommy Elliott, Juliana Farmer, and Jim Tutt. 8 others were hurt, including LMPD officer Nick Wilt, who was shot in the head. He graduated from the police academy only 10 days before. Wilt spent months recovering in the hospital and has regained some of his ability to walk. He retired from LMPD earlier this year. Louisville Downtown Partnership is asking the community to observe a moment of silence today to remember the lives lost.